Hello everyone, I'm Maggie and today I'm going to be testing the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack for the first time. I'm so excited because in this world you have huge lots and you have dynasties and royal people living around you, but I want to try and build a tiny house on one of these huge lots. And not just your average tiny house with like small or few tiles. I want to make a tiny house that makes my sim look like a giant. I can't wait to do this. Just look at the lots surrounding us. There's like huge properties. And now we're gonna come in here on one of the hugest lots that they have. I mean, it is the biggest lot in Ondarion. And I'm gonna build a house so small. So I'm gonna start out by placing half walls, and I really hope that I can actually place a roof on this half wall. So I'm happy with the layout now, and we need to get a door, but I know we're gonna have to downsize the door, and it's not gonna work because I have to cover it up with something. Like the holes all around the door, I need to find something to cover it up. I just made a normal wall on the side so that I can actually see the size of a normal wall. And I also want to downsize all the trees. I want to make everything small, even the plants, even the trees, even I can't downsize the stairs, you already saw, but if I could, I would have wanted to. So I tried putting a little tiny room with normal sized walls in the middle so that I can put a roof on top, and then I'll delete it later. So, and it works, except for the fact that when you pan down, there's a huge gap between the roofs. But I covered it up and nobody's gonna know. The other tricky thing about this build is that when you downsize all the furniture, you also have to take into account that everything's gonna snap to the height of the original furniture piece. So to solve this problem, I put a little shelf at the same height as the smaller furniture piece. And then I take the clutter to snap to that height, and then I put the furniture piece back. Unfortunately, this clutter piece didn't want to go to that height, so I decided to replace it with something else and use these masks instead. Because sometimes it doesn't work and we just have to try our best. I downsized everything from the furniture to the clutter to we all know that the house is smaller because it has tiny walls, but everything was made smaller, and it's so cute. I just love looking at these tiny little furniture pieces, and I really don't know if it's actually gonna work when we play test it. Okay, I was able to use these wall decoration pieces to cover up the holes in the doorway, and then some of the ancient ruin pieces that go over the top of the doorway. And then I used a wisteria plant that grows on the wall to go under that to add decorative or be decorative. The only issue that I have is that the wisteria plants that you can add look exactly like the cottage living plants, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I do think that we can make this house a little bit smaller, so that's what I did. I made it even smaller. It needs to be comically tiny, so this is what we got going on. Okay, I think that when you downsize all this furniture, the house will still feel big. If you were such a tiny person, the wall height is high compared to how small the furniture is. So I actually wanted to add huge doorways or walkways that feel a little bit more natural, but I don't know if I'm going to end up keeping them. So this is what the room looks like now after I've decorated it, and I added in a door, and I think I'm going to replace the archway with that door, with the open door that has green doorways. It looks quite natural there, so I'm just going to duplicate this door and replace the archway with it because it looks a little bit more natural. These archways, like I said, don't really look like what I wanted. Now onto the kitchen, and I'm going to fast forward this because it's so satisfying. Okay, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that. So I'm just adding in some carpets everywhere in the entryway and in the living room area. And I'm also adding in some artworks on the walls and adding in a fireplace in the entryway, and it looks so cute. I just already want to live here and already want to move my sim in and just see if she can actually use this place. I didn't need to downsize the windows that I used, but I found this really nice wallpaper from Royalty and Legacy, I think, that is going to go into the bedroom, and then covered the doorway up with these wooden planks that I have from a mod. I think it's the organic mod, and this is going in between the bedroom and the bathroom. And on the bathroom side, I've added curtains. It's going to be so interesting to see if my sim can actually use these amenities. They're just so tiny. It probably won't happen at the same height. Like, the sim probably won't have the same height as the items that she's using. So she's not going to crouch down in the shower, for example. Look at this bed. It's literally the same size as the room. And then I had to downsize it so that it could fit in the room. Again, it's going to be so interesting to see if she can actually sleep on this bed, but I don't think so because it was really big. But I think some of the other things she will be able to use, as long as she can reach it. I don't think she'll be able to reach the inside of the bed. These curtains from Royalty and Legacy are so, so cute. I actually really love the way that this room turned out because I would sleep here 100%. Even if it was tiny, I'll make a plan. I don't know if I should give my sim the personality trait that she wants to be a royal and she wants to be a noble, but she just doesn't have the money or the cash flow to make a proper house, so now she's just living in a dollhouse. Okay, so here I got a little bit lazy and I just placed the shelves under the counters because I didn't want to go through all the effort of moving all the counters and everything. So that's why I did that. Onto the outside area, there are fairy lights over here, and I actually really love the look of this. It looks so cute, and the little grill. I also want to make a little swimming pool and a little lounger set, and I think it's gonna be this is what's gonna sell it for me, the tiny little pool. But I'm sure my sim will still be able to swim in it. It's just gonna look funny because all the furniture around it is so small. And I wanted to add this little deck area so that I wanted to add normal flooring so it looks like a deck. And I think it looks super cute. Now this is what caused me the most rage. Trying to place the chairs in a reasonable distance from the table was nearly impossible.
6.5 hours later.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it that I took so long to do that. So now I'm just doing the finishing touches, adding in nice roofing, adding in a nice trim, and then we get to the fun part, which is playtesting it. So once it looks all pretty and dolled up and final, then I'm going to bring my sim in here and we're going to test it. But first, I'm going to show you what the house looks like. So this is it from the outside. Then you have your beautiful entryway. It looks like a full-sized room. A really huge living area, but it's tiny. This is the kitchen. I cluttered what I could. Then this is the bathroom. Beautiful. Everything you need. And the bedroom, it actually looks really stunning. I love this bedroom. I want to recreate it. Then outside we have this beautiful living area with a pool and a grill and a little table and lounging areas. And it's so cute. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Can she actually go into this house? Yay! She can do it! Thank goodness. But can she sit? Oh, she can't sit on it. Can she sit here? Okay, victory. Small victory. Okay, she must be able to sit somewhere else. Let's try this. Yay! Okay, 2 victories so far. Now for the chaise lounge. Can she? Oh, no. Oh, this chair is blocking her. Okay. Well, maybe if she goes around it, she should be able to. Okay, girl. Let's play some piano. This is so cute. She can actually play piano. Oh, that's so cute. But also, she's not at the right place. But still, like, she can use the piano. So technically she can fill her needs here. How cute is that? Okay, let's see if she can cook. Fairy bread, that's so fitting. Let's do that. Okay, I'm waiting. Look at the butterflies, they're so cute. Okay, already, like, there's a few things that are glitching, but... and she's using the counter height, the original counter height. That's cute. So it's a little bit of a problem that she's just floating over here. But she made it. She made fairy bread, so she can actually, like, completely fill her needs to eat as well. She's sitting on the chaise lounge. Okay, so she can actually sit here. Let's make her take a nap as well. Okay, whenever you're done. Oh, she first has to go put her stuff away. Okay, go, go, go. Take a nap, take a nap. I think this is gonna be the best. She's actually sleeping on this thing. She looks like a giant. It's so cute. Now let's see if she can use the bathroom. I really want to see how many of her needs can she fill here. But, like, only when she wakes up. There she is. Wash your hands, girl. Okay, so she can use the shower. I'm gonna give her privacy because it doesn't have the shower walls. Anyway, on to the bedroom. Okay, I want to see if she can use, and we'll even, like, go here. And then let's see if she can use the dresser. Well, actually, she would be able to. Let's test the bed. Damn, she can't use the bed. Okay, let's see if she can sit on this till... Okay, relax. No. Damn it. Okay, let's see if she can use the grill. Grill. Oh, I don't know what any of these things are. Okay, here she comes. Oh, she's got dirty dishes. Look at them just floating over there. That's so cute. Oh my word, she really looks like a giant here. She looks like a giant here. Wow. Okay, oh. Let's just take it out of fast forward. She looks so gigantic, and not because of the small pool, but because all the furniture around her is so small. She looks huge. I'm having too much fun right now. I'm having way too much fun. Okay guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you had fun just as much as I did, and let me know if you want to see more. Please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, bye!